Hi, my name's Rachel and welcome to How to Connect to Skadi. Skadi is a Norse goddess and she's the goddess of mountains and the winter, as well as ice and snow, hunters and hunting, skis and wolves. Her name may mean shadow or destruction, and we think that this may refer to the barren, the untamed, wild landscape, snowscape, mountainscape that is her home and really epitomizes, symbolizes, personifies her energy, her essence, that of strength and courage and independence. She can support you in accessing your own courage, your own tenacity. So anytime that you need the ferociousness of wolf to keep on going, to keep trying, to keep pursuing, to be strong and direct on your path. She can also help you and support you and be your companion anytime that you are exploring independence and perhaps even freedom. If you find yourself alone, either by choice or by circumstance, she will help you to find the gifts there, because there are gifts in the alone time, and she is the guide to help you access those gems. And so here are my top 3 tips for connecting to her. My first tip is to connect to the symbol or the energy or the place of the mountains. The mountains were her home. That's where she chose to reside. And the mountains symbolize her strength and her courage. They were known, like I said, to be untamed, to be wild, to be barren, to be covered in snow. And they can teach you to explore these aspects of self, but she really favored this place and her time there because it was quiet, because she could explore her own freedom, her time with herself. And so I invite you to also go to the mountains. So either take yourself on a pilgrimage that is to the mountains, the hills, if you don't have mountains nearby you. If you can't get up into them, then be in a place where you can look upon them and gaze upon them, and then explore the quiet, the being alone that she so favors. Have a quiet meditation, be in complete silence, just gazing upon the mountains. As you're doing so, feel the earth beneath you, feel the solidity, the certainness, the strength of those mountains and the earth, that earth element. So even when you may be moving, you may be traveling, you may be alone, the lone wolf, and that energy of the air, you have that groundedness, the strength of the mountains beneath you to meet every step. As you're experiencing this meditation, this silent meditation with the mountains, you may want to use the following affirmation. You can either speak it to yourself to keep that quietness, or you can speak it out loud to the mountains and feel it echoing out through that mountainscape. So I'm going to write the words below, but here they are as well for you. You may even want to say them now with me. I am strong. I am here. I am grounded, and I am capable. And that really is the affirmation of Skadi. My second tip is to connect to her symbol of the skis, or her snow boots, her snowshoes, or even a sledge. So she was the goddess of hunters, of hunting, and she would help and protect them as they were going on their sledges throughout the mountains. And so you can bring this symbol maybe into your ceremony, your ritual, into the artwork you're doing, the craft that you do for her, or maybe have a sledge or a ski or snowshoes on your altar even. You may want to have it there symbolically to represent any time that you are also traveling. So whether you're traveling metaphorically within yourself, so you may be on an internal journey, you may be kind of separating maybe from societal norms or family expectations. You may literally be moving house. You may be moving from one age to another age. You may be single right now, you've got this time of the lone wolf of independence, and so you can have that there symbolically to remind you that she will be with you every step of the way, and you can call on her wisdom and her guidance anytime. Maybe perhaps hold that if you're finding this traveling through this seemingly sometimes rough and wild, kind of dangerous terrain of life. You can just hold it. Remember, she is there. She has been through it all. She's been through everything. She's been through the roughest, toughest parts of this of this realm, and so she can support you. You may also want to have the symbol of a ski, of a sledge, of snow boots in your car, in your rucksack, if you are literally traveling as well. My third tip is to connect to wolves and to the energy of wolf. They are her embodiment, they are her companions, and she also is archetypally a wolf as well. They're in her myth, they're in her energy. So there's two ways you can connect to wolf. Her as a she-wolf goddess. She has that tenacity, that ferocity, and that courage of the she-wolf. She who is going out independently, exploring, saying, this is mine. In her myth, she knows what she wants, she knows what she needs, and she chooses that for herself. She creates a path. She doesn't kind of over compromise and sacrifice herself and what she needs. She knows what works best for her, and she sticks to that, and she has that tenacious kind of sticking power to her dreams, what fulfills her, what nourishes her. And so she can also inspire that in you as well. And she particularly, kind of epitomizes and is the archetype of the lone wolf. The lone wolf being they that seek out or create a new path that is yet to be undiscovered or traveled through. And so she can be a guide and ally for you anytime that you are a lone wolf. Again, this, like I said before, it may be a time when you are going down a path unknown. Perhaps you're learning something new, you're undergoing a course, you are traveling, you're single, you're going through winter or grief or something that is a journey where you're exploring, where am I going? Who am I? What do I want? So lone wolves, in the wolf pack, when they leave the pack, they go out independently and they're going and searching for a place to be, a place to live, or perhaps a partner. And then we also go through those stages in life all the time. It's our transitionary point where we're going from one state or stage to another. In this way, she really embodies the element of air. So if any of this resonates, any of this is like, yes, this is me at the time, I'm feeling this, or if you come to this point in the future, this is a really good time to explore her as wolf, to explore the element of air wolves. So there's several air wolves that you can connect to and really access their wisdom and embody them will help you to get through that time in the best way to come and access your inner compass. So that's what she's about. So explore wolves and the ways that they can help you get in touch with your intuition and your instinct as well. And she's a great guide for doing that. And if you really want to know more about all of this, Skadi is in my book Wolf. She has her own section. You can see all about air wolves, about lone wolves. I have lots of wisdom and guidance here in this book about how to embody your inner wolf, how to access and amplify your courage, your trust, and your authenticity so you can live your best, most fulfilled and joy-filled life. So I hope all of this has supported you and given you some more insight into Skadi and connecting with her. Any questions, please do just pop them in the comments down below. Any sharings as well, they are oh so welcome. Anything of your own wisdom or anything you want me to elaborate on more. If you don't want to share here in public, you can come into our Facebook group and share with our international community there. If you have any further questions, any pictures, anything that you want to share about Skadi, then come and join us. Many, many blessings for your continued journey with her. May she lend you and inspire in you her tenacity, her courage, and her ferocious sticking to self and devotion to self. Lots of love. Many blessings.